To identify a substance, a student determined its density. Using a cylinder, she measured out 45 ml sample of the substance. She then measured the mass of the sample, finding that it weighed 38.5 grams. So the substance is either isopropyl alcohol or toluene, and you're given the densities of those two liquids. What are the calculated density and probable density of the probable identity of the substance? So A, we know that the volume measured at was 45 ml. What else are we given? The sample weighed 38.5 grams, 38.5 grams. So out of those, this is the mass. This is the mass. So out of those two pieces of information, we can get the density. Density is mass over volume, so that will be 38.5 grams divided by 45 ml. If you do that on your calculator, you are going to get 0.856 grams per ml. So two significant. This is the mass is 3 significant digits, the volume is 2 significant digits. So therefore, it is 0.86 grams per ml. This is 45. So that point, the calculated density is closer to the density of toluene. So therefore the liquid is toluene. Good. Part B. An experiment requires 45 grams of ethylene glycol, the density of which is 1.114 grams per ml. Rather than weigh the sample on a balance, a chemist chooses to dispense the liquid using a graduated cylinder. What volume of the liquid should he use? So volume is what we're looking for, and we should have the density and the mass. The density is equal to 1.114 grams per ml, and the mass is 45.0 grams. So density is mass over volume. It follows that volume is mass over density. So that would be 45.0 grams divided by 1.114 grams per ml. Grams cancel. You're left with ml as a numerator. If you do that on your calculator, you are going to get 40.3 ml. And that will be the volume of ethylene glycol. Okay, part C. A cubic piece of metal measures 5.00 cm on each edge. If the metal is nickel, whose density is 8.9, what is the mass? So it's a cubic piece of nickel, so we can calculate the volume. Volume is length times width times height. Since it's a regularly shaped object, it's a cube, so it's 5.00 cm length times 5.00 cm width times 5.00 cm height. So that should give you 125 cubic centimeters. The density is 8.90 grams per cubic centimeters. We are looking for the mass. So again, density is mass over volume. We're looking for the mass. Mass is equal to density times volume. So that would be 8.90 grams per cm cube times 125 cm cube. If you do that on your calculator, you should get 1112.5 grams. Okay, density is 4 sig figs. Mass is 3 sig figs, so we should stop at 3 sig figs. That should be 1110 grams.